Alright guys, so we're actually here at a park for the first time here in 2020 as far as after the COVID stuff has started. You see you got the face coverings on, following social distancing. We are actually here at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. So we are going to kind of show you around the park, show you the different safety measures they have in place, just kind of share about share our experience of the day. So far the screening was easy. There's no actual forehead temperature checks. They do you just kind of walk through and they scan your body. I actually really like the new security measures. They have you walk through these new metal detectors, and if you don't get checked or if you don't get scanned or whatever, or if you don't get a notification, then you just go on through. If you do, then you have to go over to bag check and they'll check you out a little bit more. But I like that a lot better. I think it's a good thing. A lot of good things going on, I can tell. The parking's definitely a good thing too. They have 2 spaces in between each cars, so that way there's distance between cars, which I like that a lot myself. Keeps it more organized, keeps everybody further away from each other, which is the goal ultimately, right? So, like I said, just going to be kind of sharing our experience here at the park. We're going to SeaWorld San Antonio tomorrow, so look forward to that video as well. But it feels very good to be making a video again because it's been such a long time since I've made a video at a park. It just feels like it's been forever, for the first time in forever, right? But anyways, so we're gonna just check out the park. I'm gonna take you guys with us, and we do actually have a tropical storm coming in, so I might not do as much filming as I would want to today. But I'm just going to try to share everything that I can. If I see anything interesting, I'll definitely let you know for sure. But let's get today started. I want to kind of walk around and show you a couple different things, just to let you know what's up. At the end of the video, I'll show you the parking lot and everything to show you what that looks like. But as of right now, let's get started and let's see what we can see. Alright guys, so first thing I wanted to mention here is that you can see Goliath over there. They do have plenty of hand sanitizing stations, and they do want you to use them before you come into the park. We had to use one there right before going in through the temperature screening. But anyways, like I said, they're taking quite a bit of measures here. Of course, like I told you, face coverings are required here. That is one of the requirements. So anyways, let's take a look around the park and we'll see what we can see. So one thing I want to mention while we're walking around here, you can see we're getting kind of the German area here. You can see how empty it is. It's almost 1 o'clock here on a Saturday in July, so it just gives you an idea of how they're keeping the parks. The parks are very, very empty right now compared to what they would normally be. But just wanted to kind of show the emptiness because it's kind of surreal being here, honestly. This is our first park we've been to in like 4 months for me, even longer for my dad. So it's been a long time. But anyways, just wanted to share the emptiness. You can see over this way, there's a few more people kind of hanging out, but it's still not very much. So just kind of interesting. I will note though that they do. Even at the front entrance, I was showing you the hand sanitizing stations. You can see one right there, and you can see another one that's over there. And they do have them at the exit of every ride, so definitely plenty of hand sanitizing opportunities in the park, which is nice. They're very strict on their face mask policy, which I think is very good. Doing really good. I'm actually quite happy with how Six Flags is handling their safety policies here at the park so far. So anyways, we're just kind of walking around. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys. We've been here already for a few hours. We're just, I had put the camera and stuff in a locker so I could ride a few rides. And I'm going to go to each one of them and talk about the new rides I've rode today. And we'll keep going. All right, guys. So we just kind of walked a little bit further. I will mention though that I did ride Batman, the ride, the little 4D spinner. I rode that for the first time today, so that was interesting. It was actually a good ride. I enjoyed it. It was pretty similar to the one that was at Great America. Now I've heard that there's differences in each of the ones, so maybe I just got a good ride on it. So I'm not going to say that it's excellent or anything, but I will say that it was good. I did enjoy myself. We had some quite wild flipping and stuff, but you can see the ride there. So standard 40 spinner, but it gave us a pretty good ride. So can't complain too much about that. But other than that, it was just one of those things. It was pretty good, but I definitely wouldn't wait for it. If it was empty, I might ride it again. It's actually down right now for some, so I think some rain just came through. I think that's why it's probably down. But it's about to run here, so let's get a little footage of it running. Alrighty guys, so the Pirates of the Deep Sea is actually closed today. I'm assuming because it's an indoor ride. So yeah, you can see here for the health policies, health and safety, which is understandable, I guess. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned that this is not open during the COVID opening. So there you go. One thing I wanted to say too, as we're coming over here towards Pandemonium, you can see they got the tables all spaced out really nicely, so that way if you do want to sit down and have a meal or something, you have plenty of space to do that. You're not all bunched up in like an area, which is really nice. But I did want to mention over here about Pandemonium. They're actually only allowing groups of 3 or more. I'm not sure if that's because of the pandemic or if it's because of other reasons, but they're only allowing groups of 3 or more. So we didn't get a chance to ride this today, but I just wanted to mention that on the video that if you do come here to Fiesta, Texas anytime soon, make sure you have a group of 3 or more if you want to ride Pandemonium, because you're not supposed to group up with people either, for health reasons. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Alright guys, so I did get to ride Wonder Woman for the first time this time. I didn't get to ride it back in 2018 when we were here because I was a little too big, but I've lost a lot of weight, so I've been happy to be, I pretty much can ride about anything now, which has made me very happy. But anyways, this is my style of coaster. Lots of airtime, super quick, just absolutely just like, you just fly through the layout, and that's what I like. I like super quick, intense rides, which this is pretty intense. So, but anyways, I've been very happy. We'll go talk about Krypton Coaster here in a second. That was still running great as well. I hadn't rode that for like years either. But as of right now, though, I just wanted to make sure I told you guys Wonder Woman was quite lovely. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and yeah, pretty awesome. So, anyways, Golden Lasso Coaster gets a thumbs up for me, and yeah, I wanted to mention too the way they're doing the social distancing on the coast, on this coaster in particular, is they're doing like they're putting two cars in between each group. So if you have like a group of like 6 people, you all can get on one train together. But if you got like 2 people, and they'll put the first 2 cars, and then if you have more than that, you'll have what they'll do is they'll space you out.
Please make sure you have your mask on over your nose and mouth before you enter the station. If you do not have your mask on by the time you enter the station, you will not be riding.
But you guys can see there, you heard the mask announcement there. But you can see there's only 2 people in the front of the train there, so there must not be very many people riding right now. So anyways guys, that's Wonder Woman. I'm very happy with it. Definitely a very solid coaster. along with all the social distancing standards, they also have the mask break zones, similar to what Disney and Universal are doing. I guess I can't say Disney. I haven't really seen too many Disney videos. I'm sure Disney has some mask break zones, but Universal it does for sure. But anyways, so you can go in this area here. I'm assuming it's the one over here behind the fence. And if you go in there, you know, you just do a regular social distancing, and you can take your mask off and do as much as you want. It does say not do as much as you want. You guys know what I mean. Like take your mask off and relax a little bit. But you can't say that, or you can't see that it says please limit to 10 minutes. So they do have a place for you to kind of take your mask off and relax, because otherwise, no matter what, whether you're riding roller coasters, sitting on a bench, walking around the park, anything, you have to have your mask on over your mouth and nose. And I've noticed that the employees have been good about, you know, keeping up with that. They have been, you know, I've seen a few people they've had to tell to put their mask over their nose and things like that. So the employees are doing a great job, and I think overall, like I've told you a little bit earlier, I think Six Flags here at Fiesta, Texas at least, is doing a fabulous job in keeping everything safe and keeping the safety guidelines in check and actually enforcing them. So I just wanted to mention that, though. They do have the mask break zone in case you are interested in that. Before I did leave this area, I did want to mention the Hustler. You've probably seen it before in a few videos or something, but it is the pool balls, little spinning pool ball ride, which is very unique. I've actually never seen another one of these, not in pool ball form anyways. I've seen some others, but if you ever wanted to ride the ones that looks like pool balls, come over here to Fiesta, Texas. You can get on one, and it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. I don't always mention that in my videos, but this one I wanted to make sure that I gave it a shout out. Just wanted to talk a little bit about Krypton Coaster. Not a new coaster or anything, but I had rode it for the first time in many years, so still running great. I wanted to talk a little bit about how they're sanitizing trains here. I didn't mention that yet. They're actually having like people with like little like kind of like, you ever seen people that spray for weeds, how they carry the little tank on their back? They have people like that, or they're running around the park, and periodically they do it frequently, but periodically they'll come up in the station and they'll spray down the whole train, and then send it on a dry run, and then they'll spray down the second train and send it on a dry run, and then once the train comes back through, they'll start loading again, which of course they're doing social distance loading. So they're loading the front row, skipping the next two, and then every row after that, or every other row after that. I think they're skipping the first or the second and third row because it evens the train out. But yeah, so they're like I said, they're doing a good job here. Like I said, that's how they're sanitizing the trains. Then they're not doing it every single run, just doing it periodically and frequently. Like I said, though, they do have plenty of hand sanitizer, so whenever you get off a ride, you have your opportunity. You can even see there at the front entrance, they have a sanitizer bottle there for you to use. So just wanted to give you an idea of what the sanitation's like going on here, and yeah, they're doing a good job, I think. So like I said, though, Krypton Coaster's still running good, but let's keep walking and we'll keep checking out the park. So not something you always see. It's starting to rain a little bit, so I might have to take cover, but as of right now I'm under umbrella, so if you hear that little tapping, that's the rain. But the waterfalls are off, so that's not something you see all the time, but I just wanted to show that. Thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go take cover. It's starting to rain, but it keeps lightening up and raining, so I just wanted to show you guys the waterfalls before I forgot. It's kind of weird seeing them off. So anyways, pretty cool. Texas trying to make me feel like I'm in Florida. Just like that, its sun's back out again. Like I said, there is a, I think it was actually a hurricane, a Category 1 hurricane when it hit land. It's Hannah. It was a tropical storm, but really the coast is getting hit pretty hard as far as the rain, but luckily we're a little bit more inland here in San Antonio, so we're not getting hit as bad. But it is causing things to be quite scattered today. But not complaining though. It's been a pretty nice day thus far, so can't really complain. Just giving you a heads up, there might be some umbrella rain noise in some of these clips, so you just have to excuse that. But yeah, they are running the raft ride today, so might get a little bit of footage of that for you guys. Alright guys, so you can see right in here in front of the Iron Rattler, they do have the Daredevil Dive flying machines. I gotta make sure I get that in there too. This is the Zamperla Air Race that was supposed to open this year. I'm not sure if it's going to. It's still a good bit left in the year because this park stays open quite a bit longer than other Six Flags parks. So actually, they might be doing the 365. I don't think they are, but they're open quite a bit more than other Six Flags parks, so they might get it open this year. But if not, it'll definitely be next year because they got most of it built, it looks like. Just a few little kind of odds and ends they need to finish. But as of right now, it's not open today, so we didn't get a chance to ride it. But that was their new ride this year, or supposed to be. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned that too. But let's find a good place and we'll do a little bit of talking about Iron Rattler because it was my first time riding that today as well. Alright guys, just want to get a little bit of footage of Iron Rattler here while I talk about it. This right here is my favorite part of the ride. The first drop was absolutely amazing. There was a few other parts of the ride that were awesome, like the airtime hill towards the end of the ride was great. So I'm just going to walk over here. It's kind of hard to get footage of it with the new ride in the way, but I'll just zoom in here so you can at least see it come down the second airtime drop after it comes off the quarry wall. Like I said, the quarry, when it's up on the quarry wall, it's actually a little bit lackluster, I think. But the rest of the ride is stellar, and it's a RMC. They haven't missed yet as far as their rides go, in my opinion. But you can see it flying over there, perfect airtime. We sat in the very back, which is what I love. So, anyways, I just wanted to come over here and just talk about Iron Rattler a little bit because that was my first time riding it today, so I can finally talk and give my opinion on it. So, I don't actually think I like it better than Twisted Colossus. I haven't rode Steel Vengeance yet, so I can't really compare it to anything like that. But I can, compare it to the ones that I have rode. If we're talking just RMCs, it definitely doesn't beat Lightning Rod at all. Lightning Rod is top dog RMC for me. But like I said, I think I like Twisted Colossus better than Iron Rattler as well. But then again, Tatsu is my favorite coaster at Magic Mountain, so take that for what you will. But anyways, so that is Iron Rattler, and good upgrade if you ask me. So anyways, I'm glad I finally got to ride it. I know it's been a long time coming, but today was the first time that I was able to ride it, and I'm very happy about that. But anyways, guys, we are over here in the western area. So just give you another little view of the streets here. Very, very empty. There hasn't been anybody here all day. They are doing fireworks tonight, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if we're going to be around for that or not. Probably not. But if we are, I'll definitely film it for you guys. But I don't know exactly if we're going to be here or not. So I did want to show the signs too. They do have the mask signs quite scattered throughout the park as well. And like I said, you can see a hand sanitizer over there. Another one over here. And there's even one further down there a little bit. So no lack of hand sanitizer around the whole park, which is awesome. And like I said, I think the employees are doing a great job. So far from what I've seen here at our visit, I think Six Flags is doing a good job here at Fiesta, Texas, at least. That's the only one I can really speak on. So they're doing a good job as far as safety measures, and I have to commend them for that. So, but we're gonna keep walking around. We're getting around through the whole park now. So not too much else to talk about, but if I see something else interesting, you already know I'll film it for you. All right, guys, so we're just taking a little break here, just kind of chilling out. It was raining. The rain's about to let up a little bit, so we might go walking around a little bit more. But as of right now, we're just kind of hanging out. Like I said, having a pretty good day here so far. You know, the social distancing is really good here. They are requiring reservations, so I'll make sure I mention that. We got one pretty easy. As long as you schedule a little bit further out, maybe a few days out, you should get one just fine. Like I was saying earlier, this is a Saturday at the end of July, which would normally be outrageously packed. And there's not that many people here at all. So I'm sure it's a combination of having the capacity lowered with the reservations. But on top of that, it is a little rainy today. And on top of that, I think some people are scared to come out still, which is understandable. You know, if it worries you and it bothers you a little too much to go to things like this, you really just should stay home and just go out when necessary, because there's no reason for you to feel unsafe if you don't want to. But if you do decide to come, make sure that you follow the rules and, you know, give the employees the respect they deserve and stuff, because they are out here working and, you know, letting us go to the parks and stuff, because the parks are not a necessity. You know, they don't have to be open right now. So I'm glad that they are, though. I'd rather do like what we're doing now than just to sit at home. You know, I'm an enthusiast as far as going to parks, so it's nice to be able to go to a park again. Today's been pretty nice, riding coasters and stuff. Felt like like I said, it feels like it's been forever. So anyways, just wanted to do a little chat with you. Like I said, the rain's letting up a little bit, so I might go get some more like B-roll type footage for you guys, just walking around the park and stuff. So let's go check out a little bit more of the park and we'll see what we can see. All right, guys, so we did just step into a little store here, right out where we were sitting. They do have some Six Flags themed masks. At first I didn't think that they did, but they do have a little Six Flags one there. And some of these do have Six Flags written on them. They're not really Six Flags designs. Like I said, this one up here actually does have like a coaster on it. So that's pretty cool. But these masks here are $10. So if you're wanting to pick up one of them, they do have the options available. But they also do have these over here, which are $6, a little bit cheaper. No design really on them, just different colors. So if you do need a mask while you're here at the park and you want to buy one, you do have your options. So just wanted to say that they do have these in multiple stores too. They're not just here in this store. But I just wanted to mention that you can buy one if you really need to while you're here at the park. Come back and give a shout out to the station for Poltergeist here, which is a premier launch coaster, premier limb. You don't see coasters that build an entire house facade for the station anymore. You just don't see that. So just wanted to make sure I gave a little shout out to it, even though I think I had before, but it deserves another one while we're here today. So shout out to the Poltergeist house facade. Pretty cool. one group. Anyways, just like I said, every other row is one group. So, and just one group per row, and that's it. So. Alright guys, so we're on our way out. I did want to show the parking lot here. You can see how they have the cones in different places. And they're basically separating two places in between each car parked. So that's a good thing. That's a good distancing out in the parking lot. And it helps with cars too, because sometimes you know how cars can be a little bit, cars can get a little close if they don't park correctly. So that's also a good thing. Actually, the rain did not do too bad today, so that's a good thing. But I'm gonna turn the camera around here and I'll finish my outro and we'll do a little bit of talking about everything today. All right guys, so we are, we're heading out. Like I said, it's that time of day. It's, like I said, the rain did really good today. We just had kind of a little bit of a scattered rain. It looks like it might rain a little bit more today, but nothing terrible. So hopefully tomorrow will be about the same over at SeaWorld when we head over there. But as of right now though, just want to talk a little bit about the park. Like I said earlier, all the safety measures and everything that they're doing is fantastic. Everything that they've, like all the, the hand sanitizing, the cleaning of the trains, everything that they were doing was spectacular in my opinion. And I think it's a good model example of other parks should follow. So hopefully, Cedar Fair and all of them are doing the same exact things. Like I said, this is our first park we've been to in like 4 months. So, it's kind of got to take it with a grain of salt because we'll find out when we go to other parks how everybody else is doing. But I think this was a great example. And if the other parks are doing like this, then I'll be perfectly happy with that. But we actually got to talk to Jeffrey Siebert too today. He's the park president. He was just walking around, talking, just thanking everybody for wearing masks and stuff. So pretty cool. It's not every day you get to talk to a park president. We enjoyed his time when he was at Kings Island too. He did a great job there as well. But it's just one of those things. But anyway, so I did want to mention too, if you do need to leave the park for any reason, you can come back. They just give you a stamp, like a card time stamp type thing. So that way you can return to the park, without any hassle or anything. So that's a good thing. So if you need to even go to your car, or if you just need to leave for a couple hours or something like that, you can do that. I will say you can see Goliath behind me there. So I did get to ride all kinds of stuff. Rode Goliath for the first time, Iron Rattler, Wonder Woman. Everything was right up to expectations that I wanted. Wonder Woman was everything I wanted it to be. So I was really happy about that. But anyways, Iron Rattler was awesome as well. The first drop on Iron Rattler in the back seat is one of the greatest things. That really was good. But other than that, it was just a really good day here. This was a good first day back to the parks after being on quarantine and everything that's been going on. So this was a good pick to go to the first, as our first park to go to after all that. So hopefully everybody else that we visit will do the same safety measures. But as long as they do them similar to here, I think everything will be fine. They're doing a really good job here, and I want to commend them for that. So if anybody from Fiesta, Texas is watching, awesome job. And keep up the good work. Really appreciate it. But haven't said this in a long time, but as always, guys, you can follow me on Instagram at Daily Theme Park Photos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Corey Mathery, same as this channel name, Corey Mathery. And you can also follow me on TikTok at Corey Says Yo if you're so inclined. Do a lot of goofy stuff on there. So check me out if you want to be kind of, more into my personal life, I guess. Twitter's the same. I do a lot of more personal stuff on Twitter. But like I said, regardless, that is going to do it here from Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. If you have any questions about anything that happened during the day that I might not have covered in this video, please ask me. I'll try to get back to you in the comments, because I might have missed something. You know, something might have happened that I forgot to mention. So make sure to ask me if you would like. So anyways, that is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.